I need you. I'll keep you strong, I know, but I'll be scared to show myself. Don't let me go.
What's up, y'all? It's the Young Avell here, back at it with another video. Welcome to the Sunday sermon. We got some game here for you today because I recently had one of my homegirls come up to me and share something that has recently just happened to her. First of all, I hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button so we can get this video out there. Now, I want to cut straight to it. If you want a relationship or your dealings with women to be more successful and you want them to last, there has to be a core tenet that needs to be followed. And that tenet is this. And to be honest, as soon as this line starts to get crossed, the relationship dynamic will start to change on some level. And the tenet is this. She cannot have more value than you. Like, she cannot perceive in her mind that she is more valuable than you are. Because this is actually rooted in biology, and allow me to explain why. The reason it's rooted in biology is because women are the pickier sex, and they have to be. The reason that they have to be is because they will be with child for 9 months, which leaves them in a very vulnerable state. So they have literally way more things on their checklist that a man has to check off in order for them to be perceived as a valuable suitor / father to the kids. So by nature, that means if they have more items down the list, that means that they are pickier. And since they are pickier, that means that they need to have it in their mind that this man is significant, is higher than me. Because if you flip it, right? Guys are not that picky. Let's be honest. Guys don't have that many requirements because it's just not in our nature. We're not going to be walking around with a child for 9 months. So we don't have to be as picky. As you see, guys cheat on 9s and 10s with a 3 or a 4. You know what I'm saying? So whereas the woman, oftentimes, if she goes astray, she's often monkey branching to someone that is either of like status in her mind to her or higher. And that's called hypergamy. Hypergamy is just the nature of a woman to date across and up. This is just part of their nature. Like I said, the reason that they do this is because subconsciously they need to source for options that they perceive are high value, because they will be in a very vulnerable state in the highest interaction with said partner, which is childbirth for 9 months. So they need to be very selective. So it is literally biological law that she has to like the man more in order for it to work. Now, point in case of why I bring this up, I was with one of my homegirls, and it was crazy. It was interesting, right? Because she had been journaling about wanting her partner, journaling, I'm ready to call him my man and all this type of thing, right? She had this crazy synchronistic swing of events where it seemed like it was straight out of her pages in her journal, like straight out of the universe responding to what she's asking for. Dude of her dreams manifests, comes right into her life in a very unusual way. So she could easily be like, wow, this was meant to be, and things like that. And this was going on for maybe 3 months. And then just recently, he started to ask her for assistance. She basically uncovered that she was more well off financially than him. That's basically what it is. This guy was super masculine. You know, he had been retaining for 18 months. Now, mind you, retaining the seed for 18 months. So semen retention. You know us, we practice that. And you already know how we feel after 7 days, 30 days. That masculinity is crazy. That testosterone is crazy. Now imagine if you are a year and a half retained. You're probably beastly, right? Think you could get any girl you want. So this guy was that. And so initially, she could not get him off her mind. But when she found out that she was more well off financially than him, the way that she talked to me, I'm like, something changed. I told her, I was like, something changed, didn't it? And it was because you found out that you're more financially well off than him. She's like, yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm just not as attracted to him anymore. And it goes to show you that even you can have all the requirements, but if she doesn't like you more than you like her, it's not going to work. And in order for her to like you more than you like her, you have to be better than her. You have to be better than her in almost every metric, because that's what they want. That's normal. Like, a girl should want a man that's better than her in a lot of different aspects. Because why? She is coming under his wing and she is going to follow him. So she should want to choose a capable man. And so, but it's so funny how the provisionary standard, the standard of provision, can you take care of me? Are you financially better off? Can you be a provider? That subconsciously, once she found that out, her whole vibration changed. Even after the fairy tale story, the fairy tale beginning, it still wasn't enough. You're good, but it's just not enough, you know? So, and that goes to another point of just the way society is now, where society has uplifted women financially, where they can make the most amount of money as easy as ever before. But the caveat that comes with that is that since they like to monkey branch across and up, the men that they will be attracted to are of a smaller and smaller percentage. And those men are they don't necessarily care for the fact that that woman is making as much money as them. That doesn't impress men like us. You know, we are more interested in feminine women. And as you climb up the socioeconomic ladder, you tend to acquire more masculine traits because of the toughness of work environments and climbing the career scale and things like that. So this is just the way it is. This is just the way society has played out. You know, certain aspects of feminism have overcorrected themselves, where it's now put relationships and women in tough places, you know, in tough places in terms of relationships and things like that. And, you know, that this was just one example. And it was so crazy. The reason that it stuck out is because when she first mentioned the guy, I was really thinking like, wow, yo, you can call it in, you know, you can call in what you want, what you ask for. And, you know, it'll come, which we all know the universe does work like that. You get what you ask for. And yet, though, she got what she asked for, but it wasn't really what she asked for, I guess. So, but if you would have felt the amount of energy that we had in those conversations initially, everybody at the table was captivated. Like, we were all captivated because of the storyline of the way this guy came into her life. But you can't beat biology. Can't beat it seems, right? Because hypergamy is one of the laws of the land. It's just one of the laws of the land when it comes to intergender relations. So The reason I bring this up is because it behooves you guys to really understand that when you're dealing with women, that you really need to be on your P's and Q's if you really want this, put yourself in the best position possible. You need to work on yourself. You need to work on yourself on all aspects. You need to be socially adept. You need to be financially adept, mentally, emotionally, spiritually sound, because all of these things, you need to be able to maintain this and women when they come along, because the women will come along while you're working on this stuff. So you need to be so good at this stuff solo that when the women come, you can filter them in ways where you only take on assets and not liabilities. So that is a crucial point. You need to take on assets, not liabilities. To whatever you got going on, they need to be assets. All right? So that's a little bit of game for you guys today on the Sunday sermon, late upload. Birthday was incredible. Man, 37. I'm glad to be here. Glad to be back with you guys. My boy was on the phone with me today, and I was too distracted. I deleted so many photos from my second content phone. I was pissed off about it. But luckily, some of my family members got those photos, but there were some good photos in there that I'll never get back. So do one thing at a time. Goodness gracious. A little bit more game for you guys. But all in all, 37, I'm so glad to be here. God is good. God's continuously blessing me. I pray for your guys' health, good health and well-being, and may you live the life of your dreams. Activate your potential. It's challenging at times, but it's worth it. So you know the deal. If you guys got anything from this video, make sure to share, like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, guys, remember, until next time, a greater perspective and a greater connection.